Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance, in my Minecraft Siege Tours and Review series. Last time, episode 63, Moon sent us this amazing seed, everything really close to spawn. Good for speedrunners, good for builders, good for any type of Minecraft player. You really want to come and see it. The link to the playlist is in the description below. Do go and have a look. Episode 64 now, another different one. And it's different because this one is the first Bedrock that I'm doing in the Minecraft 1.17 update. As always, we're going to create the world together. We have got the world name as the seed, because I'll only forget, you know I will. The seed is changed there, and I've put the coordinates on so you can always see where I am. Let's create this world and see where we end up. And it looks like we've ended up right next to a village on the edge of an ocean with another village in the distance there and some dark oak forest around us. Let's tower up so we always know where our spawn point is. Yes, I've used dripstone blocks. Come on, it's Minecraft 1.17. I might as well use one of those blocks, right? Now, because Minecraft Bedrock does not have a HUD in the same way as Java, the sun has been set so as it is rising in the east. I'm always going to know that that is an easterly direction. The position is up in the left-hand corner, so we are all good. So if that's east, that means that must be north. I've nicked a spyglass, we've got a village over in the distance there, a little tiddly one, nothing much to speak of, it's a little tiny one. But the village down at our feet has got not one blacksmiths, but two blacksmiths. That's a brilliant village to have in your spawn. What a great start. Anyway, let's look. Right, east. That is north. That is west. Let's go out north and see what is there apart from that village. Well, there's another village just over there as well, by the look of it. Loads of villages, but Bedrock, Bedrock's known for having a lot of villages. Now, just a little bit north, unsurprisingly, yet another village. That looks like a double churcher, that one, which is great. But what I really like is this over here. I know I'm going to overuse the spyglass. You could do a real great base with that, couldn't you? That's really nice. I like that. This massive plains area in front of you as well, with that cave base there as a something to kind of guide you in terms of building your base and building some kind of town or city here. It's relatively flat, so you could definitely do that. That would be brilliant. That's quite interesting too over there. I like that. Let's keep going north. And just coming into view, as we've done just over 1,000, got quite a nice swamp here, although I don't think it works in Bedrock the same way as it does in Java in terms of spawning in those slimes and being able to do golems. But we have got over there a little bit of an ice biome. But here, we've got a little ice spikes at the edge of a snowy tundra, which is very, very nice. Bit of a blue ocean. I love the way water looks in Bedrock, isn't it cool? We've got really lovely winding kind of chasmous valley there. You could do something with that too. Ice spikes though, always good to find them really close to spawn because it means that you can do something with all of that ice really, really quickly. You don't have to travel too far. Now, I really want to do a decent build in a snowy tundra. I've never really done that before. That could be really exciting. And from a Bedrock perspective, the way the rivers are kind of running in and out in this curvy way, we've got very few villages, just this one village right there. But not a lot else. It's a very open, flat tundra, which is a very positive thing if you want to do some big building. And as we come a little bit further north, we've got a pillager tower just over there. You can see look, silly little scarecrow thingies there. Another load of ice spikes. Yes, I'm overdoing the spyglass. It's novelty. Just let me overdo it, for goodness sake. And then it opens up into an ocean as we hit around about 3,000 blocks. Now, I've not taken a night vision potion because the particle effects just do my head in and I can't turn them off. But right there, you can see that is definitely an ocean monument right underneath us on the edge of that snowy tundra just after the ice spikes. We've got coordinates of what, about 680 minus 3,300. Pretty close to land, so you can make yourself a little base and get as much prismarine as you could possibly want. We are heading out east now across this really open flat plains. I've got to be honest, I would totally build at spawn here. You have got this gorgeous kind of bay type shape here. Mountains, forests all around you, different types of trees. Beautiful, very, very flat land there with a double, look, let me say it, 1, 2, I know I'm overusing it, shush. 2 blacksmiths. This is perfect. It's exactly where I'd want to build. But we're going to head out easterly just to see what's going on because this plains carries on. I love the way the rivers are winding in there. You can make features of those. Past the dark oak forest on the right hand side. Little bit of both birch and oak here. And then we've also got spruce as well. Loads and loads of different woods that we could come and use. There is over there, you can see a broken portal inside a tiger village, rubbish village. Great uniforms on the villagers though. So actually, again, more resources there. Come and raid that broken portal. There's quite a lot really, really close to spawn. We've got a giant tiger over here as well by the look of it. Yes, I'm going to use the spyglass again. There it is, giant tiger. We like that a lot, and we're just heading out just a little bit east now. We've not been that far yet. And as we come out, we are split. Look, giant tiger there with this beautiful big blue bay of ocean that we've got underneath us. This is great. Look at this bay. Goes all the way around. We've got giant tiger all over. I'm going to stop using the spyglass, I promise, at some point. Big old bay that carries on. Huge ocean right in the middle of us. And then we've got this little tiny island here that you could maybe do something with, kind of surrounded by all of this blue. This is really, really lovely. We're about 2,500 due east. We've got just over there, if you can see it, little Tundra come, well, I guess it's more like a tiger village, that one, isn't it? We've got another big old village there. Looks like that is a churchy village there too, but it's quite a big village, that one. Probably plenty to raid on that. And then coming up, we've got some mountains. We've got a forest on the right-hand side. We've got more mountains. Oh, look, little tiger village house right on top of that. That's quite cute. And then all those at the foot. It's actually quite a big village as tiger villages go. But as we go past it, we've got this, again, another very, very flat plains area next to a swamp. And quite possibly the smallest ice biome you would ever wish to see. Is that the same village over there? Yeah, it is. We've already done that one. And over the hill, we've got, the swamp just carries on. We've got lots and lots of birch wood there, if you like to use that for, I don't know, maybe you want to make sticks or something. That's one thing you can do with birch, right? That's what I heard. And then you've got loads and loads of oak, carrying on to a little bit more plains, a little bit more mountains, and looks like a little bit more plains over there as well. We are heading southwards now, over that village there, right at spawn, what I really, really love. We've got that dark oak forest to the left of it. It's actually quite a small one, but you get plenty of dark oak out of it anyway. We've got a broken portal right there, a couple of gold blocks that you can pilfer, and no doubt a chest or two there that you could take stuff from as well. We've got the ocean on the right-hand side, and we're coming into our first site of a savanna. A little bit more dark oak forest over there, though, which is quite nice. But the savanna, so the savanna wood is one of the two woods that we've not yet seen. The only other one being jungle, but we've also got a savanna village coming up in front of us too. Relatively flat savanna, which is quite nice. It's not a big old broken savanna that really nice to kind of build big steampunky things, but this actually, as savanna villages go, very, very flat, very, very defensible if you were going to kick off a raid in there, which is quite nice. Other side of it though, we have got this huge desert. So I'm looking around for a desert temple. Is there a desert temple in sight anywhere? Yeah, you know I'm going to use it. There it is, look. Desert temple just waiting for us to come and take all of that treasure. Nothing else over that way, I don't think. Oh, there is another pillager tower just on the edge of the desert there as well, which is fabulous. And we've got, looks like we've got kind of a semi, almost like a broken savanna-ish type of thing, shattered savanna, but kind of the shattered savanna that maybe was a little bit stunted in growth. That's quite nice though, I like that. I like the cave overhang. If we carry on, keep going in this direction, we've got another savanna village just there, and another village. They do like doing their villages, don't they, in Bedrock? Double churcher, another double church. We get loads of them, don't we? But and the forest just kind of weaves, not the forest, the desert, it just kind of weaves in through this savanna and then branches left and right at the same time to give, well, more sand than you could probably shake a sandy stick at. I think we've got another desert village coming up over there. Yes, we do. It's a single tower, so you could turn that into a raid farm maybe. And over there, I'm sure, yep, another desert temple that you could come and get even more treasure from. And this is a really nice big old flat savanna with some kind of tall but very, very flat top mountains. I like that. With on the other side, a beautiful bay, big old bay with two different types of water biomes, which is nice. Another village just over there, again, very flat, which is good to see, and lots more sand. West takes us out across this long, thin ocean bay. Very, very blue. I love the colour of blue that you get with Bedrock in the sea. It's just so good. And I know I should be having night vision, but the particles, for goodness sake, the particles, they just make my brain hurt. But we've got plains on the right-hand side, forest on the left-hand side, on a bit of an island, if you like island living. That forest island there probably is quite nice. We've got, right there, Very, very close to spawn. Minus 255,157. We have got another ocean monument. Look, that's where we spawned in. Just so you can see it. Look, ocean monument right there, right close to us. That's fantastic. We've also got a little ocean ruin right next to it. You try go and do that before you've done all the guardians. That'll be interesting. But just make sure I'm still going in the westerly direction. Yes, I am. And we've got a bit of frozen ocean coming on the right hand side there as well. And what looks like some desert islands on the left. Before we get to those desert islands, we come in across a coral reef, so you can come and get your sea pickles and your coral blocks right there. Make sure you bring Silk Touch, otherwise they'll go a horrible shade of grey. But coming out easterly even further yet, we have got a desert village, single tower desert village right there. So again, another opportunity for a raid farm. I do prefer double towers, but single towers just fine. But on an island, I quite like the fact that that's on a desert island. You could maybe do something really interesting with that as well. Loads of interesting opportunities on this seed, I must admit. We've got another Savannah on the left hand side here with another village. Yes, it's zoom time. Another village right there. Oh, look at that. We've got a really close desert temple by that village. That's great. We've got a broken portal right there too. Let's see what we've got the other side of the desert. Now, I almost missed this because I nearly didn't see it, but look, minus 880, 1485. It's the stronghold. It's open under the water. Oh, look, there's a geode there as well. It's a stronghold open under the water that you can come in and sort yourself out in. That's brilliant. Literally just open, waiting for you to come and get it. How cool is that? I'm cutting back across onto my westerly axis here because I went way off. Not quite sure how I did that, but I did. But as a result, I see all of this snowy tundra here, another snowy tundra village. Big old snow area. We've got some ice. It makes more sense. You know, snow next to ice. That's all good. And as I come back nearer to 0 on that Z, I can carry on going because that's east. So this is westerly. I'm going to go in this direction to see if I can't get myself back on track. And I'm glad I did because we have got another ice spikes biome coming right over. Oh, is that? Yes, it is. And a jungle biome as well. Jungle biome surrounded by ice spikes. How weird is that? Hang on, we're going to have to investigate this. There's another broken portal just as you come up to it. But yeah, we've got ice spikes literally cutting into the jungle biome right here. That's very, very strange. I've not seen that before. I quite like the idea of it though. Really, really cold, hot and humid. How does that work? Seriously, that's like a weatherman's nightmare all over the place, that is. It is a big old jungle though once you get into it. Look, it stretches all over the place. But it does eventually finish in what looks like a desert with a savanna trim. Again, hot and dry, hot and humid. Just doesn't compute. This is also quite funny. We've got an igloo literally levitating in the trees right here. That is at minus 2236, 82, 1620. That's really cool. I quite like that. I did a quick slash locate just to see where the mansion is. Now the mansion is a bit of a trot away. It's 16,000 blocks, which is about right for Bedrock generally. But the mine shaft is literally just below our feet. I also have it on very, very good authority that there are zombie spawners at 224, 43, 136 and spider spawner at 308, 57, 45. I can't go under in spectator mode because for whatever reason Bedrock doesn't have spectator mode, but I'm told that's exactly where they are. I've come onto Chunk Base to look at the seed map for this seed, and that's actually really very, very interesting. If you look very, very far out west, if we'd have gone over that jungle and carried on, we would have found that we've got Mesa very, very west and very, very northwest, surrounded by quite a lot of white there with all of that snow. Pretty much all ocean when we go down to the southeast. Big old vast ocean, lots of islands. Really interesting to build in that direction. But it's got almost everything we would need. The only thing that I don't think it's got, very close by, is a mushroom island. I can't. There's the closest one right there. 7,000 minus 2,000. So minus 7,000 minus 2,000 looks like the closest mushroom biome. Other than that, really loads there. Time to go interdimensional now. We are right up close. You can see there's my dripstone tower. So let's get ourselves through this portal. I've got no idea what's on the other side. Let's go. And we find ourselves, quick check in the roof, we find ourselves safe from lava on a shelf in some Yeah, we're in kind of the nether wastes right now, which is fine. Nether waste is good. We've got a basalt delta literally right next to us, so potential for magma blocks there, obviously. I don't know what else is around. I can't see anything really obvious around us when we come through here. It's a really dangerous spawn there. It could drop very, very easily. Lots of magma, lava. We've got ghast spawning very close by. It's a risky spawn, but let's see what else there is. We do have the Crimson Forest very, very close by here. It's only a tiddler unless it comes, if I come around here. Does it get bigger as we go around? Not really. It's not a big old Crimson Forest, but enough to be able to do whatever you need to do for Crimson Forestage, obviously. It is very close to spawn though, because the nether portal is only just over there. You can see it over the other side of the huge basalt delta, and it really is a big basalt delta. You have got your warped forest here at what, 200 minus 90-ish. This is a much bigger version of that crimson one. Goes on a number of levels, not too difficult to traverse, but careful of the ghast, because you've got the nether waste very close by. The ghasts, whilst they can't actually spawn in here, they can fly in here, so do be cautious. But there is a much, much bigger warped forest here. 400, 140. It's massive, far less risk, and loads and loads and loads of the kind of stuff that you're going to find in a warped forest. Right next to a much bigger crimson forest as well, so that's quite useful. And as you go through the nether waste on the other side of the crimson forest, we find ourselves in the Soul Sand Valley, which is good. Oh, look, we've got a broken portal nether side right here. They're a lot rarer, so that's a nice find. A little bit of gold, always good. You've got your bones, you've got your basalt pillars coming up through there. Lots and lots of soul sand, lots and lots of soul soil, but do be careful. Lots and lots of lava. And there is a bastion remnant at around about minus 400, and it is a big one as well. Look, huge bastion remnant going floor to ceiling. Let's see if we can find an easy way in. I don't think there is. It's just huge. But yep, there's all of your lava right in there. If we come up inside, there's the guy you don't want to mess with, but it's here. Come and get it. There's another nether side broken portal. I think I've never seen two in one of these sea review videos before. That's amazing. I'm looking for the fortress, and I have found the fortress, and it is relatively open. We've got straight in there, you can see there is my lovely fungus. That is what you need to be able to do your potions. That's the first thing I always like to try and find. It is in a crimson forest biome. It's always better for it to be in something like maybe a crimson forest or a soul sand valley, but okay, we'll take crimson. It is, unlike in Java, it is quite good for it to be over the land, because the mobs don't despawn if they fall in the hot drink. But still quite tricky to spawn proof this to do a decent wither skeleton farm though. But at least it's fairly accessible. It kind of is, it's like it's sunk in quicksand. It's all over the place. This is actually a really nice seed. Bedrock seeds obviously very, very different to Java seeds in terms of where they're made up. Loads and loads of villages. I love the spawn area of this seed. It is absolutely fantastic. And don't forget, that stronghold, not very far away, literally open, just under the water. You can walk straight in. You don't even have to dig. You've got the monument just out in the ocean, just off coast here. It's absolutely brilliant. So thank you very, very much. Dorkside, thank you for providing me with this absolutely brilliant seed. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody that's playing Bedrock enjoys it and gets a lot of joy from it, and you, Mr. Cow. If you have got a really great seed that you would like to share with everybody, and it has to be really, really good, do let me know at avomanceminecraft@gmail.com. That is avomanceminecraft@gmail.com. Send it there. Make sure you tell me why it is so good, just like Dorkside did. Told me about all kinds of things, where spawners are, where stuff is, and it sounded really cool. So I selected it from the literally hundreds of other seeds that I have been sent. Do send it over, and maybe you can appear in a future video. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you enjoyed them, and I will keep on making. Also, if you're not doing it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club. I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.